All right, folks, welcome back to another edition. As always, the big fella, Big Rob. How we doing?
Good. How yourself, Tom?
Good, man. Hanging in there. Getting ready for the conclusion of the Southside Tour playoff.
Yep.
We will soon know who is moving on, Rob.
Yeah, it's this Friday. They're due.
That is correct. That is correct. This Friday. The North Side is currently underway at Palatine Hills. You guys kick off this Saturday at Seven Bridges.
Yep.
When are you playing your round, by the way?
Well, I don't know yet. I got to find out. I talked to a couple people. Old Vinny Hot Dog had surgery on his leg last week. So I know he probably can't play to that last Sunday that we could play, or that last week. So I got to talk to a couple other guys, see what's going on, see if they can wait till that last week to play to get in. I know the Slack channel is going a little bit crazy with everybody trying to book. So that's good to see.
Yeah. Slack's been buzzing. Email's been buzzing. Speaking of golf, Rob, did you get to watch any of the BMW?
I did. I sat out here on Sunday waiting for the Bears game. Watched the ending of it. I watched a little bit of it on Thursday when they halted it, and then but I caught the ending of it. I can't believe Rory. I thought Rory was going to win it with having two par fives left, and I almost thought he made that eagle putt on 18. But yeah, it was good to see Shane win for sure. Yeah,
I thought Rahm was going to win it. What a psychopath!
Yeah, he went out early though, right? So it was just
fired a 62 on day 4 with a 28 and a bogey on the card. That's...
Well, it's also interesting to see. Do you think Shane Lowry would have held the lead if they played the 72 holes? They only played 54.
Yeah, right.
Do you think he would have, one of those things?
Hold on, was that a Liv joke?
No, I'm not making fun of Liv. I'm asking, do you think he would have held on, or do you think Rory would have actually won with another 18 holes to play?
I thought you were making a funny.
No.
I don't know. Honestly, it would have been great to see a final pairing of Lowry, McIlroy, Rahm.
Yeah,
that would have been sick. But I guess we'll never know. But I'm sure Shane will take the victory.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
No matter what. But that's a good question. Conditions definitely were in his favor with that happening.
Right.
I didn't catch any of it, to be honest. I caught highlights. Speaking of Liv, Rob, Liv is here. It's in the Chicagoland area, and it's starting this week.
Yeah, but going back to the tournament with the BMW, did you see that thing on Twitter about how now he qualifies for the Masters now? He gets in because of he was top 3 or whatever he finished at there.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's if the Masters. Well, I'm assuming they do, but that's if the Masters allows it.
I think they're going to stay above everybody else and just let them.
I hope so. Why wouldn't you want to have the strongest field?
Right.
No, I did not see that, but I did see there was a lot of talk about basically Gooch got no on-air time, and they were showing Rory walk around in the trees, and they didn't want to show Gooch at all.
Yeah, I caught him on the 18th hole on Sunday. But yeah, that shot Rory hit on the par 5 from out of the trees was pretty crazy. That was pretty sick. But I can't, obviously that chip was hard where he left the ball, but it kind of sucked that he didn't birdie that. Like I said, I thought for sure he would have actually won it. But yeah, it's always funny to see the next day videos of either Shane or his caddy, because obviously they have a good time celebrating.
He was still in the same clothes. Yeah, hungover, drinking a coffee. Good to see. Speaking of the PGA Tour, the PGA Tour is back, Rob. Back for week 1 this week. We got the Fortinet, not the Fortnite, the Fortinet
right.
in Napa, California. So the California swing officially underway. Speaking of Player of the Year, Scottie Scheffler was announced last week, the week before. Just a ridiculous year. I didn't even know. Obviously, I know he had 4 wins, but digging deeper into his year and then watching the video of like all the players. I mean, I think JT even said it was like Tiger-esque. It was ridiculous. I think so. He had 25 starts, 18 top 10s, like 5 runner-ups, 10 top 5s. Like, the guy had a ridiculous year.
Yeah, I think they did a college game day, didn't they? They gave it to him there.
Yeah. That was pretty cool to see.
Weekend. Yeah.
Speaking of college game day, Rob, football is back.
Football is back. Not for Notre Dame fans, though.
Notre Dame stinks, Rob.
Oh, that was so terrible.
I wanted to call Vince.
Yeah.
I wanted to FaceTime him, and I wanted to see how he was doing.
I was over at his house Saturday night with a couple other friends, and he was. By the time I got there, he was watching the Air Force game because of his bet on it, so he was not too happy.
Yeah, well, I
mean, your Michigan looked good against Hawaii, man.
Yeah, well, Hawaii stinks, but football's back. The Bears are back. I mean, I almost wish. So, I'm not really a big NFL guy, and I'm not like a hater of the Bears, but Bears fans, they're like ND fans. They're just delusional. So every year they think that the Bears are going to be playoff contenders, Super Bowl contenders. I wish the Bears would have just lost. So like the expectations were, minimal at this point. Now the Bears won and everybody's like high and mighty, and they think the Bears are going to be good, and they're just going to get let down again, year after year after year.
I mean, the expectations are, I mean, if the 49ers didn't have what did they have, like 100 yards and penalties? Obviously it's a different game. Plus it was, the weather and everything like that. So,
right.
Obviously they squeaked out the win. It was great. I mean, I enjoyed watching it. I've never seen, I had some neighbors over, and I've never seen, them never witnessed on TV. Did you see how they had to flip the hashtag, the marks and all that stuff to black on a TV screen so you could tell?
No, but I did see. Did you see the markings, the sideline markings? Whoever painted those, maybe had a couple cocktails the night before.
Yeah, the new shot, right?
Yeah, they were way off. But I don't know. I just can't get behind the, seeing the Bears lose pretty much every week. So I wrote them off a long time ago. I just think it's hilarious. We have a lot of buddies who are like diehard Bears fans, couple season ticket holders, and it's just LOL funny in the group chat.
Yeah,
when they talk Bears.
Anyway. Hey, do me a favor, ask those season ticket holders. We were talking about this Saturday night too. Supposedly they don't transfer over to Arlington Heights with the PSL and all that.
No, I think they've mentioned that. They said they don't.
Oh, Jesus. That sucks.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
Very crazy.
Yeah. I'll get confirmation on that, but I'm pretty sure when this was starting to get talked about, they said it didn't. But I'll get a definitive answer. Nonetheless, college football is back, and college football was awesome.
The Alabama Texas game, it was funny watching on Twitter too, like JT and going at Spieth and all that shit.
Right. So. And that's kind of why I get more into college football. I feel like, people have bigger ties to, especially former alumni, stuff like that. There's just more to it. I think it's more exciting. The games are a little bit tighter and, more interesting. Nonetheless, though, I'll still watch the NFL. It's nice to have football back, Rob.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure.
And going back to Live. So Live starts up, well, not starts up, but the event at Rich Tarvis is this weekend.
Yep.
I actually plan on going on Friday.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. Why not? Weather's supposed to be nice. So I was going to take Lily out there.
That's great.
Yeah. Push her around. So I don't know what you got going on Friday, but I'm going to try to catch, a couple holes, see what it's all about. Yeah. Maybe get some merch. Who knows?
For what team?
Not anything specific, to a team. Maybe just like a Live golf hat so that everybody could just, kind come at me on Twitter.
That was interesting with Reed though this past weekend at the BMW with the whole they shipped him clothes without the logos so that because
Yeah. How about Sergio peacing out?
Dude, what that was shitty. I mean, taking the spot and then just like leaving to go to the Texas game.
He's supposedly getting fined.
I hope so.
There was no like emergency reason.
Right.
He basically just said, yeah, I stunk and I'm leaving.
Yeah, it's at 76. It's just like, okay.
Yeah. So that was interesting. He's become like, he's become basically like the black hole of live golf.
Yeah.
I used to not mind Sergio, like a younger Sergio when he was fiery and like, and then even, towards his last couple of years on the PGA Tour, he's kind of gotten real snippy and, telling rules officials like, I can't wait to get out of here. And then he goes to live and is kind of just like still crying about stuff. So yeah, Sergio he's fallen down the ranks hard.
Oh yeah.
In other news, Rob, Book It with T picks are back.
We're back. We
are back officially. And we have the Book It with T Fortinet picks, Rob. Who do you like this week? I'm
going to ride Tigala to this kid wins, man. I feel like he's got something coming up.
It's a good pick. It's a very good pick. It's one of T's picks, actually. And we'll jump right into T's picks. And his long shot is Wu, 130-1. McCarthy, 55-1. Riley, 35-1. Your boy, Thigala, 28-1. And Davis, 25-1. And you could book it with T. So I think now that we have a clean slate, Rob, the start of the year, I'm for sure going to take at least a couple of T's picks every event. And we're going to see how this works.
I was going to say, we're going to start keeping track of this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I think especially for the people, I think it would be a huge upside, especially if we're hitting guys week in and week out.
For sure. I like that.
Yeah.
So who are you going to sprinkle it
on? I like your boy Fiala. I do like Davis, and I don't mind those odds, 25-1. Maybe a McCarthy. I would probably stick with Thigala and maybe Davis.
Okay.
I'd have to see who's higher up. But yeah, I mean, I like those picks in general. I just don't love the odds.
Yeah.
So.
Speaking of odds, did you bet any college football this past weekend?
No, I got off the college football train like 7 years ago.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Any particular reason? Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's a particular reason. I started out 1 year, Rob, 7 years ago, like 16-1. Had a great year. Absolutely clobbered my bookie. Got to the bowl games, and I literally think I went like 2 for 36. I gave it all right back. And then
so after that, you just said, fuck it.
I said, well, this is a disease. So I need to, I got absolutely smoked. So I said, you know what? I'm going to pack it in. And I don't miss it, to be honest. I mean, there are some games where I wish they do make everything better. There's nothing better than getting a group of buddies, especially like after a round of golf, everybody thrown in on a game, watching that game. Trust me, there's nothing better than that. And that I miss. But the day in and day out grind of like, this team better win.
Right.
I don't miss that. So, fortunately I got out of it. How about you?
Yeah. Did I just put on the under for the Bears yesterday. I didn't really do any college parlays yet. I think I'm going to start that back up this weekend. Because I do enjoy that. I don't do anything crazy. It's like $5 bets on the parlays. That's all. So it's just for entertainment, obviously, as you know. So.
Right. Plus, when a golfer hits, who's like, 60-1, it's way better.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, for sure,
way better. Other than that, Rob, we're gonna jump right in to the top 3. Are you ready for the top 3, Rob?
Yeah, let me hear them.
All right, Rob. Before we jump into the top 3, let's recap championship day for all tours. Southside Tour, 9:24. It's either going to be at 8 a.m. shotgun start or tee times are going to start at 8 a.m. That's kind of to be determined on the amount of golfers we have. We need to have over 60 for a shotgun start. So it's going to be tight. It's most likely looking like tee times. Like I said, I will get a more definitive answer this week.
Yep.
West Side Tour, you guys are October 8th. You guys are going to be tee times as well, starting at 10 a.m. Northside Tour is October 1st, and those are going to be tee times starting at noon. So that's what championship day looks like in terms of everybody moving on. Like I said, there'll be some more info coming out soon to respective tours once I have more info. We're going to be sending out an email here shortly this week to Southside Tour members that, are for sure in, and try to get a rough number so that we could get that information out to you guys quicker.
Yep.
So like I said, we apologize for the inconvenience. There's just a lot of moving parts. And obviously we don't want to get stuck with, a hefty bill for, the amount of guys that aren't actually going to be there. So
right.
More to come on that. But moving into the top three, Rob, are you ready for the top three?
I'm ready.
As you know, the weather is changing.
Yes.
That means dinners typically change. I want to know your three favorite things to eat during the fall/winter months.
That's a good question. Yeah. I like that. Yeah, it's kind of funny you say that because, I don't know how you guys do it, but obviously like Friday, Saturday, we discuss the meals for the week.
Oh, yeah.
And then
we have a menu on the fridge.
Oh, you have a menu?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice. Does it include your cereal concoction or your two sandwiches?
No. And to be honest, we don't use it as much as we should. But the whole reasoning behind it is, one, it's kind of how I grew up, and two, in my opinion, it makes sense so that you could pull out stuff that you need.
Sure.
You kind of know what to shift from the freezer to the fridge, etc. Yep. It's definitely an OCD thing.
Right.
It's just, I like to know what is going on for the week.
Sure. No, I don't. I mean, obviously, yeah. I mean, wait till, Lily gets bigger and playing sports and all that stuff. You need to get all that shit under control.
Right.
Yeah. So we talked about it, and, I was hoping that this weather's sticking, right? But obviously that's not looking like the case. So we might have jumped the gun because we, finally cooked chili again. We brought chili back in the fold. So that's, gosh, I gave away my number one. So chili would be in my number one for fall, winter, especially with like watching football and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You got so many different recipes for chili. It's pretty good. You got different concoctions you can do. Kind of transition away from just grilling burgers to finally, putting steaks and stuff like that on the grill. Getting with that. So that's the 3-hole. And then 2, what do we usually transition to off the summer? Maybe like a chicken Parmesan type deal thing we bring back into the fold, little pasta, everything like that.
Yeah.
More easy to cook in the oven than cooking outside type deal thing.
Gotcha. That makes sense. I was going to say, the Italian never really leaves throughout the year, but that having the oven on makes sense. Hence the grill. But the grill is another thing. The grill never goes away.
Yeah.
If there's 3 feet of snow on the ground, I'll find a way.
Right.
Although it takes longer. But
are you tied into the your gas line or propane tank?
Propane.
Okay.
Yeah. That's something that's on the old project list. I don't think it could be done unless I go around the side of the house because I have no way to punch it through.
Sure.
Just weird routing. Anyways, good top 3. I'll go with I'll still use the grill, obviously, but I'm going to substitute in the old crock pot in the 3-hole.
Oh, yeah. That's a good call.
So soups and, chicken pot pies, or whatever else you could. Yeah, I mean, there's a million recipes for the crock pot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number 2, I'll go chili. Love a good chili. I actually have a Bobby Flay chili recipe that I live on.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'll send it to you. It's got bites of little chopped up pieces of sirloin in there.
Oh, nice. It does sound
good. Yeah, and it's spicy. It's really good. And then number 1, I'll probably go with one of the go-tos, in the cold months, and that's a good pot roast, Rob.
Really? You're a pot roast guy?
Oh yeah. Well, ever since I came up, I found this pot roast recipe on Pinterest.
Okay.
Pinterest is another go-to of mine. I could look at recipes all day, but yeah, love a good pot roast. Something about just the gravy, the mashed potatoes,
mm-hmm.
The beef. It's great. You're not a big pot roast guy?
No, I never liked it when we were kids. Like that was like one of the things that I didn't like during the winter months, like the pot roast in the rotation. I'm not a big fan of that.
It's a hearty meal.
It is a hearty meal. We're the other thing we like to bring back too is honorable mention is breakfast night.
Yeah. Breakfast night is good. I think soups is probably, I guess that's that could be in with the crock pot, but soups is another one. Soups is a big one, actually. I can't believe you don't like pot roast.
I just don't, man. Sorry.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. Speaking about crazy, we didn't talk about how'd your round go with the old Silver Lakes last week with the back?
Not good.
Not good?
Yeah, not good. Probably won't make, unless people don't play, I will not be at the championship. It
won't be playing in the championship.
Yeah.
Right.
Isn't that what I said?
No, I'm just joking. You said you won't be at the championship. Obviously.
Yeah, like I won't be playing in it. Yeah, not good. I mean, by like the 5th hole, I think I was doing like sawed off finishes. Like I just couldn't swing. It was just, it was bad.
How's it back now?
It's still bad. Yeah.
Just when you defeat the allergies, now you got to deal with the back.
Yeah. And honestly, even if I got through the championship, I don't even know if I'd play. Sunday or not Sunday. When did we play? Thursday. Could have been, very well could have been the last round of the year for me.
Really?
Yeah. It's not good.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. And it's creeping. And it's weird. It's only when it's compressed, which makes me think it could be something else. I don't know. But I've kind of just been waiting it out. If it continues for like another 2 weeks, then I'll probably go get it checked out. But yeah, I thought it was just, normal lower back pain. But yeah, it's gotten worse, hasn't subsided really. And yeah, the round, brutal. Want to know what was good though, is we ended the year, if it was the last round of the year, we ended the year with a birdie.
Oh, nice. That's a good sign.
Yeah. I memean, if there was a good sign, throughout that round.
That's a part. The 18th is a par 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It was pretty brutal. Silver Lakes was in good shape though.
Was it?
Yeah. There was a lot of people out there. The group as a whole didn't play well.
How long did the round take?
We had a good time. A little over 4 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. Played 5-3-1.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. We had a good game going. Like I said, as a group, I'm pretty sure T said in the text message, once the picture of the scorecard was sent, he said, "We stink." I confirmed that. So yeah, like I said, I hope things get better. I hope I could play at least another round. Pretty kind of depressing, but I guess we'll we'll wait and see, Rob.
Sounds good, buddy.
So until then, we'll see you in the fairway.
See you in the fairway, Tom.
See you, buddy.